EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to downtown Cleveland and the newly named Huntington Bank Field, the home of the Browns. So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll start this one with a three tight end look. And a nice run to start out. 6 yards on the first play of the game. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll send a tight end in motion. And some good running there. That's a first down up to the 43.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Woo! And drawing some oohs and ahs from the crowd, sidestepping his way. Nifty gain of 9 there.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. And they'll throw here with Hurts. And on third down, that ball incomplete. Tank Dell was the one he was looking for. And that's going to lead to a fourth down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
They'll throw on fourth down with Hurts.
So the offense found themselves in a little bit of no man's land. They were too far for a field goal attempt, but too close to attempt a punt. So they decided to be aggressive early and go for it on fourth down. But it was the defense that turned them away with a huge stop to start this game.
Three tight ends in the game to start the drive.
Here we go. 60 Eagle.
To the air right away is Manning. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
A give up the middle with Hall. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up third down. Looking to throw is Manning. And And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Here's Hurts. They'll look to set up the screen here.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Here's 2nd and 6. Hurts will work here from the pistol. That's to the tight end, Elijah Higgins. And he's going to be taken down at the 37.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
And he'll manage to bring this down to about the 37. Buda Baker active and making the tackle there. 2nd and 7. Off the bootleg, it's Hurts. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. Third and a yard. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down. They're able to convert, albeit not by much, but they get it on 3rd and a yard. Off the play fake, Hurts. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a touchdown. But I don't think he knows yet that this one is coming back. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Quickly to the outside and complete.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Rush comes, they're setting up the screen, and they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
The job of the offensive lineman is the key piece to a successful screenplay. They have to balance this fine line between stopping the defensive lineman from getting to the quarterback too quick, but also let that defensive lineman think he's got a free rush at the quarterback. That's the balance and the timing that made this play so successful, and they're able to pick up the first down.
What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up second and short. They send him right out of the slot. And he'll be taken down, and that's going to do it. That's the last play of the first quarter. So that'll do it for a fast-moving first quarter of play. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And we're back to Cleveland in a minute. This has been some kind of march downfield now. Can they pay it off with 6? It's first and goal. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front. And he's in. Touchdown, Texans. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. On now, Cade York for the point after. It's up and through. And the Texans will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. To the air is Manning. That one to the sideline is over everybody. But now a penalty flag will come in. They may get him for grounding.
Let's go. 70 Lions.
To throw, it's Manning. He'll get this to the rookie from Tennessee. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. Back to throw is Manning. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Fair catch is called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Here's Hurts. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
To throw on 2nd down is Hurts. Catch left side is made by Higgins.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. And this This is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. The Texans set to punt this one away. And no run back here. Fair catch taken at the 17-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Let's go now.
Throwing now, Manning. Open man, he's got it. It's London. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and that's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
It is a big play for the Browns. 36 yards. Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it 1st and goal. They'll run. It's home to the 5-yard line. Now here's 2nd and goal. It's the tight end Likely in motion. One more time, they give it to Hall. Looking for a seam, but will not find one. He'll take this down to the 4-yard line. Big play coming up. 3rd and goal. Manning. And that is incomplete.
I can tell you from experience, Mike, that is going to be on his mind the rest of the week. It's one thing to drop a ball. That's going to happen every now and then. But when you do it and it takes away a touchdown, man, that stings. So we can talk short-term memory all we want. I can promise you, this guy, he's hoping to get another shot at it.
That's in the end zone and intercepted. That's the safety, Andre Sisco. And the Texans are going to take possession at their own 3-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
His drive will start on the ground. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. A pistol snap back to Hurts. This one complete to Higgins. And he gets run out of bounds. A short pickup, but it's good enough for a 1st down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch. I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
That's out to the flat, and it's complete. It's a pickup of 13 yards. It's good for a Texans 1st down.
Well, it's been pretty clear this offense has wanted to get this running back involved in the passing game here in the 1st half. And with the success they've found, I expect the rest of the game to go very similar.
To the air again. Hurts. That's complete. it's Tank Dell. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. They'll move the pocket here with Hurts. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Linebacker certainly wasn't fooled on that play. Not only does he get there in a hurry, but he's able to secure that tackle and bring him down for a loss.
On 3rd down, here's Hurts. And that is incomplete.
Defensively, that's just a missed opportunity, Mike. Anytime you have 2 defenders in the area and neither one of them is able to make a play on the ball, yes, I know that the ball felt incomplete, but, man, you got to get your hands on that ball and take advantage.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Here's 1st and 10. Now Manning. Now he'll air one out. And this will be incomplete.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. Then you say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase first downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. And oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove.
Quick throw, taken in. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. On the play fake, here's Manning. He manages to get the throw away and completes it.
Ready up. Let's go.
Here's Manning. A short one there to Bellinger. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Ready.
Looking to throw is Manning. And he kept that play alive as long as he could, but the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down.
A loss of 6 yards. It's now 3rd and 12.
Let's go.
Just the lone touchdown in that first half of action. 7-0 is our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. Just that one touchdown on the board. 7-0 the score as the 3rd quarter begins. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. We're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. This one pulled in by the tight end, Bellinger. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
Go. On the option, here's Hall. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. London brought in motion. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. And here comes third down.
Here we go, set. Set, go.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. They pick up 17 through the air. It's a Browns first down.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that can all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Back to the air once more on second down. That one taken in by London. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
Finally seems that this offense has found their rhythm after what's been a really slow first 2 quarters. They're hopeful that this series can be the spark. They continue to be efficient in the passing game and go finish this drive.
And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. To the air is Manning. That one intercepted. That's the safety, Andre Sisco. He's to midfield. Inside the 20. And he's going to take this back all the way. Touchdown, Houston. Second half, and the defense continues to be item 1 in the... And this one is blocked. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30.
Okay, ready?
First and 10. To throw, it's Madden. He's going to take a shot down the field. And he'll be taken down at the 30.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you could see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Oh, he just does beat the play clock as he'll set up to throw. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. A run here with Hall. A big hole. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
Well, after not having much success in the first half, they're able to get something going on the ground here to start the third quarter. I'd love to see the play caller mix in some play action, mix in some pass game. That should open up some of these holes for better situations to run the ball.
And a good job to make sure he didn't get loose. Brought down around the 7. Here now, 2nd down and goal. Trying the left side, here's Hall. And he will dive into the end zone. Reese Hall, touchdown Cleveland. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
The extra point, up and good. And the Browns are on the board. It's now 13-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Higgins sent in motion. He's got room to the 45. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 35-yard line. It is a big-time play for Houston. 35 yards. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A pickup there of 13. First down for Houston. So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Slot man in motion right. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Hurts to throw. He'll spot Higgins, who makes the grab. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the 4th quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So, really nice job here late. We're going to see if they can put this one out of reach.
And that is not going to work out as planned. Really a tough spot to try to run a play like that. Either way, it's blown up back behind the line of scrimmage. So push back to the 11-yard line for 2nd and goal. Higgins sent in motion. Play action. Here's Hurts. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
3rd and goal for Hurts. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
Ready, ready. Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves. Ready.
Back to throw is Manning. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Throwing now, Manning. They'll set up the screen to Hall. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
2nd down and 8. Manning. He'll look underneath for Hall. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
This hasn't been his best game by any means, but what I really like, Mike, is regardless of the score, regardless of the time of the game, he is out there battling. He's doing everything in his power to chip away and see if he can get his team back in this game here in the 4th quarter. They've got to find a way to capitalize in this drive. Continue to cut into that deficit. Every possession is critical. Take advantage when you have the ball.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll go again with Hall. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. They face 2nd down and 7. Back to throw. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. He'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th, but they will turn it over on down.
And this coach finds himself in a tough spot. He understands his team. They need 2 scores. But instead of taking the field goal, he decides to go for it. And what a job with the stop by this defense.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And this will gain a couple of yards up to the 22-yard line. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Now, fair catch will be taken out near the 35-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Here is first and 10. Throwing to begin this drive is Manning. And this throw batted away and incomplete. Drake London was the intended receiver there. And it'll bring up second down. They'll look to throw. They'll look to set up the screen here. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. They've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's first and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll drop to throw. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here. And they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready, ready.
They go play action with Manning. He'll find Hall out of the backfield. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
They'll come up now for second down.
Go!
Slot receiver headed right. Now Manning. Throw over the middle, caught by London. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. The Browns going to use the last of their timeouts now. And they'll take it with just over 90 seconds left on the clock. Here's Manning. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on.
And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Well, that was step one. The offense did their job, get this thing back within one possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
The PAT, up and good. And the Browns will cut it to a 2-point lead.
Browns 14.
The timeouts are gone, so this becomes a must. They're going to line up for the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
With the rule changes on kickoff, Mike, it's just so hard to really expect to recover an onside kick nowadays. There's a lot of people pushing for kind of a radical change to this. Hey, can we make it 4th and 15? Offense gets the go. If they convert it, they keep the ball. I'm not sure that ever happens. But we can see here, an onside kick, not much of a chance.
The defense still with all 3 timeouts at their disposal as the quarterback's down to a knee. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee.